Hello, my Scorpios. How are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your March love reading. I hope you enjoyed the How Do They Feel About You reading that I uploaded last week, I believe, for February. So now I'm doing your March love reading. I'm changing the format, actually. I'm going to start the love reading off with an astrological synopsis. So if you don't want to listen to that, just fast forward, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 minutes. Could one of you please just timestamp when the tarot reading starts in the comments, and then I'm going to end the reading with pulling some oracle and spirit message cards, and end with a small affirmation and meditation around the reading. Okay, and I'm hoping that I have time to do that because my video equipment, aka my cell phone, cuts off at 37 minutes. So and I'm not going to do two-part videos this go around. Okay. So whatever we get in, okay, Scorpio. So without further ado, let me push forward here because you've got a lot going on in your astrology, pretty interesting. But for all the signs, my title is One Foot in the Past and One Foot in the Future. Why? Because we have on March the 6th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is going retrograde in your sister sign Pisces, okay? On March the 6th, and on the same day, so Mercury brings us back to the past, okay? And past memories can emerge. Some of you or some of us, because we're all being affected by the Mercury retrograde, can maybe feeling nostalgic. You might maybe reliving certain situations from the past, and someone could even return from your past, okay? But on the same day, March 6th, we have Uranus traveling with Mars in your 7th house of relationships, okay? So Uranus it can be exciting. It likes to break through to new frontiers, okay? Uranus likes to push forward into the future. And Uranus is a ruler of Aquarius, which governs science, new discoveries, technology. Uranus does not like to feel restricted. Uranus can be a little rebellious and wants to break out and break through. And that is traveling, Uranus is traveling with Mars. So Mars is a planet of passion and energy and momentum, okay? So with Uranus and Mars traveling together in your 7th house of relationships, it could be exciting, but it could also be a little chaotic. Some of you may feel as though you may want to break out of a certain situation that might be monotonous or boring, or the strength of Uranus and Mars in your 7th house can also give you the strength to push through and break through certain issues that may have been stagnant, that you may have felt was holding you back, or if there was any codependency in the relationship, because Uranus wants freedom, okay? Uranus wants to break out, okay? So it's not a bad thing. So you can use this energy, okay, in your 7th house of relationships to move any energy forward that may have been blocks or stagnant, okay, or that where you may have been feeling, where you may have had a lack of independence. You want more independence, okay, more freedom, or just to bring, just to bring changes and newness into the relationship, okay? So you have this forward, somewhat aggressive, forward moving momentum at the same time as a Mercury retrograde in watery Pisces, emotional Pisces, is kind of also bringing you back to the past at the same time, okay? And I know for me, this energy came early because I've been feeling this energy for a couple of months, okay? But the good thing about it is that in a Mercury retrograde, and especially in Pisces, it supports you, okay? So this can be a time when, if memories or situations or people from the past start to re-emerge, this is a good time where you might be able to resolve those, reevaluate the situation and resolve the situation, okay? And bring healing to that situation. So you have this in your 5th house of children, fun, entertainment, young people, creativity, your 4th house of home, anything that makes you feel grounded and stable, okay, it's very strongly highlighted this month. So you may find a lot of activity around your home, family members, children, and also wanting to have more fun. You may be entertaining more in the home, okay? You may be working on a creative project. And like I said, your 7th house of relationships is also highlighted here. And in Pisces is, so Mercury is retrograded in Pisces, and then you also have a new moon in Pisces. So Pisces, so this is definitely energy that has to do with the subconscious, emotions, and also mother archetypes. So some of you may be dealing with situations to do with your mother, or if you are a mother, you may be dealing with situations to do with your children. But it doesn't, it doesn't have to be all bad. This is a good time, especially with Uranus here, to give you the momentum and the strength to be able to resolve unresolved issues that are emerging from the past at this time, okay? Yeah, so you have Venus in your 4th house, which is great. So Venus, is about beauty, it's about love. So some of you may be beautifying your home. Like I said, you may be upgrading your home. And with Uranus here, Mars and Mercury, some of you may even be relocating. Some of you may be making your home more cozy, okay? Or maybe even going back home or visiting a place that feels like home, okay? And then you have a full moon in your 12th house of spirituality. So some of you may definitely be dealing, getting involved with more, more of your spiritual life, okay? And you had something going on in your 6th house, so of daily work, daily routine, your daily schedule, health. So 6th house and 12th house are opposite. So what you'll probably be finding is that you're trying to balance your spirituality, relaxation, okay, having more fun, with your daily work routine, and also your health, your diet, and that type of thing. So I'm going to leave that there. So this is good news. Yeah, you might be making your home more luxurious, more comfortable. Family member may be coming to visit, or you may be going to visit family member, okay? But like I said, basically you want to have more fun. But basically you can use this energy. If anything does arise from the past, you can use this energy to clear the air with old issues, okay? So let me get on with the reading. Okay. because I need to have at least 10 minutes left at the end of the reading to pull the spirit messages, the oracle energy messages, and do a small meditation. So Scorpio. Okay, we're at 10 minutes. We're doing well so far as the time is concerned. Scorpio in love. Thank you all for liking and sharing my videos on your social media platforms. Please continue to like and comment and share my videos. And those of you that haven't subscribed and you've been watching my videos for a while, please subscribe, because I started this channel a year ago and I've had over 500,000 views, but only under 8,000 subscribers. So guys, I think I'm reading better than you're subscribing, okay? So those of you that have been watching me regularly, please go ahead and subscribe, okay? So Scorpio, oops, ooh, wedding, retreat, ooh, retreat and wedding. And actually in your love reading, or your last love reading for February, or your how do they feel about you reading, honeymoon retreat came up, and now you've got the wedding and the retreat. No, honeymoon came up, now you have wedding and retreat. So some of you absolutely may be thinking about traveling, going on a romantic getaway. Some of you may just go on a quiet retreat just to recharge your batteries, okay? And some of you may really be going on a honeymoon, okay? Oh, so that's starting off well. Okay, let me turn the camera down a bit so that you can see the cards a bit better. Okay. Let's pull one more card here for you, Scorpio. So this situation involves marriage, okay? Or taking a relationship to a higher level of commitment. And retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. And do you remember in your astrological portion, the full moon on March the 20th in Libra is in your house of spirituality. So some of you may just be getting quiet, going to a place where you can really connect to your higher consciousness, to God, to the angels. Oops, pay attention to the red flags. Now I haven't pulled this one in a long time. I haven't pulled this card probably in about 3 months. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so pay attention to detail. If something looks or feels off, Scorpio, don't ignore it. This could have something to do with this trip that you're planning, okay, or that some of you are planning. I usually pull about 2 or 3 storylines out of here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have a separation. So for some of you, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. It doesn't have to be like a permanent separation. One of you may decide, okay, I need some space, okay? I need some space. I need to get away for a bit, okay? So that I can connect to my higher self, so that I can rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit, okay, for some of you. Okay, remember this is a general reading for thousands of people. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. Okay, so let's see how these storylines are going to evolve. So this reading is from the last few days of February to the end of March, okay? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Actually, my ascendant is Scorpio. I didn't realize that until the other day. My rising, okay. Oh, nice. Strength. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. Okay, that strength, compassion, self-love, true love. This is about true love. It's not about the emotions, okay? And also standing in your power, standing in your strength, okay? And you remember in the astrological portion, it said that, I said that Uranus and Mars will give you the strength to do whatever it is that comes up this month, okay? In March. Oh, beautiful. Oof, oh, it's 2 cards. I'm always a little nervous as to what are the next cards going to be, because the readings can start out, oh, beautiful. Oh, the dust from these cards just bother my nose, I'm sorry. So this is really nice. So under wedding, this situation involves marriage or taking a relationship to a higher level of commitment. You also have the Fool and you have the Knight of Cups. So some type of offer or proposal may bring you a fresh new start and a fresh new cycle. And I think in last month's love reading or the month before, there was something blocking you from moving forward. Okay, so here, this is beautiful. It could even be an apology, some type of proposal, but it brings you a fresh new start, a fresh new cycle, okay, a fresh new journey. That's beautiful. So some of you may be dealing with a Leo, Aquarius, or a water sign like yourself. So what's going on with this retreat? It's time to disconnect. Oh, yes, indeed. The Sun. So some of you are traveling for real, for real. It came up in the February reading, as in one of the readings as well. Travel. So some of you will be traveling in February or March. There could also be children here. Okay, there can also be children here, and there's children. There's Sun revitalization. Just feeling really happy and on top of the world here, okay? So this is looking really good so far. Okay. Okay. Yep, so this is a 7 of Wands. So some of you that may have been feeling defensive or guarded, it looks as though some of you are starting to bring your defenses and guards down, okay? And like I said, these energies can be vice versa. If it's not you, it can be your partner, okay? Scorpio. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. So under pay attention to the red flags, you have Temperance. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. So Temperance calls for balance. So if there are any extremes, you might want to temper them and bring them into balance, okay? So that's coming under pay attention to the red flag. So what that could be cautioning you is if you see anything that's extreme or excessive, or someone may not be being totally honest, whatever the red flag is, I don't know. But so there's a situation there that may need to be healed or just brought into balance, okay? Or transformed and transmuted. Okay, and we can transform and transmute energy through prayer and meditation, okay? So, very good so far. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. The Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so here's someone may not be telling the truth, or it can be a lack of information. It can be misinformation, okay? It can be a lack of data. There could be a conversation here where the whole truth is not being told somehow. Okay. And under that we have the Page of Wands in reverse. So you've got 2 pages here. So for some of you, it may have something to do with children or a younger person as well. Okay, it can be, you can choose any of the scenarios that I've put out there as it applies to you. Not every scenario or interpretation is going to apply to you. Okay, because this video is for a lot of people and it's a general video. If anyone would like me to tap into your personal situation, please feel free to order a reading from me. Okay, but for the most part, this is a very positive reading. There's a new start, new cycle. Someone may buy you a gift or show you their appreciation, or there might be an apology, but there's a new start here. There is revitalization to your spirit, your mind, your body and soul if you go away, or even if you don't go away, take some time for yourself. Oh, I haven't really said where I was going to put this. Yeah. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So, excuse me. So these are the confirmation cards. It looks as though there may be some words exchanged. Someone, you've got the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So definitely someone here may not be telling the whole truth. There may be some misunderstanding. There may be some words that are exchanged that, you know, might be a little testy to say the least. However, coming up with the Magician and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you're going to have this under control, Scorpio. Okay, you're going to turn this negative into a positive. Okay, and there is a new start here. Knight of Pentacles, there is a new start, manifesting a new start, making new plans, laying new pipes. Okay, there's definitely, absolutely. Yep, you're manifesting. There's manifesting energy here. And I'm glad to see in your last readings, there was a blockage. There was resistance to doing whatever it needed to do to move the situation forward or move into the next new cycle. And the energy is clearing here. Okay, so the Sun, why is the Sun here? These cards don't need a lot of confirming. I'm going to move on to the Oracle and Spirit messages next, advice and guidance. The Sun, the Sun, the Sun. Scorpio. Oh, excuse me. This was coming out upright, and when it hit my arm, it fell on the table in reverse. So I'm going to put it upright because this is in tune with the reading. You are definitely traveling, Scorpio. A lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you will be traveling. It's come up in the last 2 readings and this reading. There's travel. Okay, there is a new cycle. The start of a new cycle, a new chapter. Okay, in your relationship, in your life, it's very positive. Okay, the Sun is here, so you should have a lot of pleasant experiences with your children, with family members. The Sun is shining here. The Sun is shining down on you. If you travel, it will be beautiful. If you decide to travel, Scorpio, and it could be a way to, like I said, to push the reset button to start a new phase and a new chapter in your life. However, the only little thing I do see, and for some of you there may also be an apology or some type of gift or proposal. Okay, but you're taking control here. You're in manifesting mode and you're manifesting what you want, Scorpio. However, There is some indication of some verbal misunderstandings here. Could have something to do with younger people or children, or some new project, or someone that's older that's just immature, okay? Because you have the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Page of Swords in reverse. So there is some, it doesn't always have to be that someone is not telling the truth, but there can be missing information, misinformation, embellishments, exaggerations, and for some people, they're just lying, okay? Hence, pay attention to the red flags. But apart from that, this is a beautiful reading. Okay, I'm not even going to go into this separation card. Some of you may be separating, but for the most part, this is very, very positive. If you do separate, it's for the best, because these are very positive. Some of you may be separated because someone was not being honest, okay? But for some of you, for the most of you, I think, for those of you that are not traveling together with your person of interest, your partner, your family, some of you may just take a spa retreat by yourself, just to rejuvenate your body and your spirit, okay? So, okay, my Scorp, so let's start the oracle cards and the spirit advice, okay? So some additional advice and guidance. So yeah, wow. Do you know, when I was shuffling this card dropped out in its move. Okay, these are the cards from the oracle cards by Psychic Tarot of the Heart from John Holland. So that's move. And at the bottom of the deck is rebuild. So some of you are going to be rebuilding, but I'm not going to read that. Okay. And then Sandra Ann Taylor's energy oracle cards. Let's see. Oh, wow. Attachment. Attachment, I think that's similar to the codependency card. Okay, so that's 5. Attachment. I think that might be talking about codependency. And at the bottom of the deck is a thinking woman. Okay, but I'm not going to read that. I'm only reading one from each. And then from the loving words of Jesus. So what does Jesus have to say? From the loving words of Jesus. These cards are by Doreen Virtue. I really don't care too much for the way they're written, but okay. There you go. Be not afraid. Be not afraid, only believe. Be not afraid, only believe. Mark 5:36. Okay. Let me put my glasses on. Okay, so let's read move. The way these cards are catalogued and categorized in this book are not the easiest to find, because they are, here it is, and I actually have the page bookmarked for some reason. Oh, yes. Act, Scorpio. Direct, master, discipline, focus, effort. Bam, what's that? Didn't I say that you guys would be taking control, manifesting, using all the elements? Because you have all the elements in here. You've got water, earth, air, and fire. You've got all the elements here. And the magician knows how to bring those together and use them. Plus, you've got the alchemist here twice. So, Scorpio, you have manifesting energy here that you can use and focus it to where you want to focus it to. Create what you want to create, heal what you want to heal, and use it, okay, to your benefit. All right? And you see here, the Knight of Cups is someone that has a plan, and they're going to work their plan in baby steps. They're not in a rush. Baby steps, because they want it to be long-lasting and sustainable. Okay? So, that is awesome. So, Scorpio, now is the time to be proactive. I'm trying to get rid of that glare. Regarding matters of the heart, if you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This card is about action, action, action. If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you wish, do whatever is required to shift the direction. That came up in your astrology, remember? At the beginning of this reading, I said Uranus and Mars will give you the strength and the momentum to shift stuck energy, or, or to change the direction of energy, or resolve a situation, or the strength and the confidence to resolve a situation, okay? To reevaluate, change it if necessary, and resolve it, okay? If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you wish, do whatever is required to shift the direction. You're the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationship. Sorry, I gotta hold these all up because this is just so good. Okay, I want the camera to capture that if possible. Okay. You're the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationships. Don't wait for others to make the first move or set the tone in relationships. Scorpio, take charge. Creating and sustaining a good relationship requires discipline. It's not enough to be in a relationship. You must invest in it as well. Be present in and focus on the relationship. Give every relationship the opportunity and time that it needs and deserves to flourish and grow. Now, Scorpio, is a time to focus on your needs and the needs of your partner. Make the effort to maintain healthy boundaries for yourself and to respect the boundaries of others. While rewarding relationships require effort, there must be a balanced effort from both partners. Perhaps it's time to examine your relationship, Scorpio. Are both partners putting forth equal effort to make the relationship work? Are you comfortable with the amount of effort your relationship requires of you? If any relationship feels draining or it's not worth the effort, then perhaps it's time to move on. So the affirmation here is, I take charge of my relationships. I take charge of my relationships. So that's one message for you. Okay, and it wasn't a new message. It's just confirming what we already had here. Okay, that's why I like to do these at the end too. Now, attachment, I don't know what that's saying. I don't think I have ever drawn that card before. Attachment, number 5, from Sandra Ann Taylor. perceived need and the choice to let go. In the upright position, this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or to people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear. Oh, this is like the Eight of Swords in the Tarot. Is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. But you're moving forward now though, Scorpio. I can see a change in the energy of your cards over the last couple of months. You're definitely moving forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now, Scorpio? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it's time to take action. You need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. That came up in your astrology as well, Uranus and Mars. Use that energy to break through and break out of any self-defeating habits, patterns, addictions, or or a relationship that may be codependent or making you feel restricted. Until you do, the difficult energy would just repeat itself and keep you stuck. Wow. This is a good reading, Scorpio, but this is the past. I can see a fresh new energy coming in here. Oops, I forgot to do the affirmation around that. Okay, let's do the affirmation. We're going to get cut off in a minute. Thank you all for joining me until the next video. I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. That's the strength card here. Standing in your power and choosing what honors you, Scorpio. I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. If you haven't subscribed, guys, please go ahead and subscribe. I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. And so it is. Okay, guys, if you'd like a personal reading with me, the information is in the description.